don't think there's a lot of artists out here who are gonna go to other countries and shoot these videos and do the whole 9 yards. I'm going out of my way, paying money to go to Toronto or going to London and shooting these videos.
That's
Like,
well, that you highlighted a big part of it is funding.
yeah.
A lot of artists, I'm sure, would love to.
Mhm.
But can't afford to.
That's
Man, you're getting money out here.
You see I'm Southside reppin', Bigfoot steppin', Zone 3 section, this God flow perfection. Hating on the church like I ain't blessed they section. If we ain't talking money, I got a weak connection, that's on the hood. She said get a bag, so I get it, got it good. Don't complain about my problems, I just put it in a wood. Seen a genie the other day, she said make it good. So I wish for good health, then I wish to look, it's sheep, not lieutenant.
You need to move, you get uncomfortable, you can switch it however you want to do it. All right, we're rocking. Let's go. Another episode of Live on Lake Street. We got Elmahadian in the building. Welcome, sir.
Appreciate you.
Welcome, man. So you're a new artist.
Mm-hmm.
Probably people watching this, most people probably are not familiar with you to this point.
I don't think so, honestly.
So let's get them familiar a little bit. So let's talk about kind of, you told me you've been doing music for, like, what'd you say? Like,
It hasn't been long. It's
like
been
7 months?
7, yeah. It started like June. That's the beginning of the summer for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so
it's the first time I ever stepped in the studio.
we can talk a little bit about what you were doing prior to that, but let's talk about why, like, what was the reason? Has music always been an inspiration for you? You always been into music, or what was it that
I
got
like
you in?
listening to music. I have a big like area of different music I like to listen to for sure.
Yeah.
But I was never really super interested in making music.
Yeah.
But I went to the studio one day. It was just out of the blue, like random. And I just was like, yo, let me just make a song. We were bored one day. We had the opportunity, me and a couple of my cousins and friends. And the first song that I made was the first song music video that I ever dropped. And it turned out like
Wait, so you recorded a song that day and you've released it?
And I didn't release it the same day, but it's the first song I ever released, and the first music video I ever released was the very first song I ever made.
That's kind of crazy.
Yeah.
That's
Very first
probably
one.
not the case with most artists.
No, it was like they were like even the engineer was saying like this is like probably one of the better first songs I've ever.
It's the one that I heard, right? That's on your
Yep.
Instagram?
Yeah. It's Mesmerized.
The first song you ever, that was the first song you ever
I
made?
never freestyled or rapped a day in my life, and I went to the studio, and it took a little while, honestly, because it's obviously hard to make music.
Right.
But after like 2.5, 3 hours, we got it done.
Wow. That's impressive, to be honest.
I appreciate
like
you,
the
brother.
fact that you recorded a song and released the first song you ever put on wax. That's an unheard of story. I feel like
it's very like when I tell people that, they're like, yeah, that's not usually how it goes.
So when you did, okay, this is intriguing to me.
Mm-hmm.
So you were not like, you didn't go to the studio because you're like, I think I'm gonna do music for my
No.
career,
I was never interested,
but you made the shit,
and then I was like, hey.
and then it was like, let's go.
It was not too long after. It was like, let's go. The idea in my head was like, I was like, you know what? If I really take this seriously, I'd say I gave myself a 12-month plan, 18-month plan from that point until the end of 2022,
Yeah.
and see how it goes. And I told myself, if I can consistently release music and drop a ton of music videos and just have fun with it for a year, and I say, hey, I get 500K streams on Spotify in a year, I'll keep going. I said, let's just do it for a year. I just finish school, life's good. Let's just give it a year, enjoy life, because I've been spending the last 6 years just head down, hustling, schooling, working. I was like, you know what, I'm gonna try something different. I took a different route a little bit.
Huh. That's wow. So 7 months in, how are you feeling? Things going as planned? You on schedule?
I think I exceeded my own expectations for sure. Exceeded my own expectations. I set a standard for myself because I like to plan and write things down. I got like a little whiteboard in my room, the whole 9 yards, keep it in my notes app, and I definitely did a lot more than I thought I was, and it's kind of surprising, honestly. But
That's
hey.
great. And now here you are on Live on Lake Street.
And here I am on Live on Lake Street.
So you definitely you're on the move.
I'm trying my best, brother. I'm trying my best.
No,
I
that's
appreciate
great. That's great. So initially, were you born in Hopkins? I know you're from Hopkins.
I'm from Hopkins.
From Hopkins.
But I mean, I was born in Minneapolis. There's no like hospital or anything like that. I grew up in Hopkins. I
Yeah.
spent most of my life in Hopkins. Actually, funny enough, I spent 3 years. I lived in India during 3 of my elementary years.
You lived in it for.
I lived in India for 3 years.
How was that?
It was a different change of pace. My mom sent me out there to live with my grandaunt, and we lived out there. I went to school out there. It was a hell of an experience. It's different going to a developing country and where your people aren't there. Neither westernized American people or Somalis are out there, because I'm Somali, you know.
Yeah.
And it was an eye opener. It kind of like changed my view on the world. I learned a lot there because I went to a school where everything was a little bit of a different.
What was the age range you were there?
I went there from 4th through 7th grade, so it should be like 9.
Wow.
9 through 12. It was young when I was young.
Did you enjoy it? Did you hate it?
Oh man. Besides the fact that my mom wasn't with me, it was a good experience.
Yeah.
It was a very good experience. I loved it. I appreciate my parents a ton for putting me out there and putting me and my brother in a position to like see something a little different growing up. So it was good.
What was the reason for it?
Honestly, that reason, like my
culture?
mom wanted me
go
to
get some culture.
Like, a lot of kids in our community here in the Twin Cities, Somali-wise, usually go back home at some point in their youth to like they call it Duqan Alis.
Yes, I've heard of it. I've heard of it.
You've heard that term?
I've heard about this.
It's like they want to get their culture back a little bit because you get hella westernized, the melting pot of America. So change it a little bit.
Fuck around, start acting too white, and they're like, fuck out of here.
Fuck out. Yep.
You gotta go find your roots.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, that's a crazy experience.
Yeah.
India.
I went to India.
Bro, you can't India's bad right now. You can't even I've heard the air quality there.
The air quality there is terrible.
You can't breathe.
It smells different. It's different.
Yeah.
It's a lot worse now than it was when I was there. 11 years ago?
Yeah.
Because I'm 23 right now.
That ain't that long ago though.
It ain't that long ago. I got a lot of fond memories. I'm trying to go back when they opened those COVID restrictions because they don't let Americans into the country.
Yeah.
That U.S. passport's not helping me right now.
So with you having spent time there, spent time here, have you been where?
I've been to. I've been to at least 15 countries.
Wow.
I travel a ton. I love to travel. I talk about it a ton in my music.
Yeah.
I talk about a lot of different places. I'm not gonna lie. Most of the traveling I've done is Western Europe.
Okay.
And a little bit of the Middle East, but mostly Western Europe. I've been to most of the countries in Western Europe.
And this all shows up in your music.
All shows up in my music. I talk about it all the time.
Yeah. What would you say is the main content of your music? What's the message?
The message of the music. That's a good question. Hold on. I'd say I like to give people some financial advice.
Yeah.
I like to show people, a lifestyle. We make money, stay out the way.
Yeah.
Let people know we take advantage of your Second Amendment right. I hope that's the right amendment. I hope it doesn't sound dumb, but
no, that's good.
Just making money and staying out the way, man. Just a proper lad lifestyle, That's the nickname. That's the brand.
Yeah, talk to me about the proper lad lifestyle.
So basically, everything that I got going on more or less is just hey, get into it, getting up early, get into it, productivity, success, et cetera, and most importantly, just staying out the way, moving around for fuck shit, all that, just proper, just moving right.
Yeah, I don't know how much you want to talk about it, but you were, prior to doing music, you were into some quote unquote fuck shit.
What do you mean? Elaborate.
Well, give me as much as you want about your legal troubles.
So more or less, just a little hiccups on the road.
Yeah.
I was in school.
Yeah.
Had a little trouble, more or less just there. Give me a little bit of trouble on some financial crimes.
Yeah. Had to fight some cases.
I talk about it a lot in my music, but we're past that chapter of our lives. God bless.
Yeah.
Alhamdulillah. But that's another reason why I wanted to make music, because I feel like I have a really good story to tell.
Yeah.
I'm kind of a little bit of a jack of all trades. They say a jack of all trades, a master of none, but I'll probably prove people wrong with that one.
Yeah, for sure. So you mentioned to me off the mic about how a lot of your musical influence comes from Canada, from Toronto specifically.
Yeah, I got a lot of family that lives out there. So I spent the last 3-4 years. I've been there quite a few times. A lot of the musical artists out there. There's plenty of artists in the underground scene that I like a lot. So it's just a lot of the producers out there I'm in tune with. They make a lot of the beats that I have. So I basically like to talk about what I talk about in my music, and then just on those kind of beats.
Yeah.
So a lot of people here are like, yo, you sound like you're from Canada. A lot of people that are my friends are like, yo, you sound Canadian. So I'm like, oh, nah, that's the influence.
You might as well be. It's fucking Minnesota. We're right there.
Right there on the border.
There is definitely
International
Canadian.
Falls is not too far away.
Bro, I had a platform prior to this platform, and one of our biggest followings was in Toronto.
In Toronto.
Because it is so close.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
close.
And the music scene there is so... I mean, it's popping.
It's
like
popping
Drake really kicked down a door.
Oh, he kicked down a major door for him.
And then everything just kind of flooded through.
I shot a video out there.
Did you?
Not too long ago. It was literally, it's actually, it's going to drop, I think, February 13th.
Okay.
So I got a video out there. It's a nice video. We did the whole 9 yards for that video. Nice cars, nice cribs, got the big mansion in there. The whole 9 yard downtown scenes. We spent a lot of time over there doing a lot of work.
Nice. Yeah, you had the video that you shot for your, now I'm finding out, your first song ever. Video's solid. The videographer is nice.
The videographer shot is solid. I just want to give a big shout out to my bro Warfa.
Yeah.
He's a good guy. That's my guy right there.
Do you know of any other videographers here locally that you want to work with?
Locally, I just want to OL.
Okay.
OL, he's great, professional, proper guy.
Yeah.
Nightfall, I haven't worked with him too much, but he's a good guy for sure. I don't really know anybody else personally though.
Yeah, I mean you're very new.
I'm fresh
to
man.
the scene here.
Very, very fresh. I feel like I'm on a rookie of the year track. That's all I'm working towards right now.
Yeah. Who are some other, what about artists? Any artists locally that you found out about that you're interested in working with? Or?
I mean, there's plenty of artists that like are from. I mean, Tomorrow Genius. I grew up with him.
Yeah. Oh, you did?
Guy. Yeah. Kyle, KJ. If you're familiar with KJ Thomas.
Yes.
I grew up with both of them.
He's a water wave artist, right?
No.
He's not?
He's not. He's on his own. He's just doing his own thing. We go to the same engineer.
Well, he looks like a water wave artist.
From
the
outside I look in, I can tell you without a doubt that he is definitely his own independent man. He is his own entity. He's doing his own thing, and he's doing really well.
Yeah. So do you got work with either of those guys?
Me and Kyle got a few songs. KJ got something going on. We're gonna shoot a music video not too long from now. I've been out of town, man. I just got back 2 days ago from Europe, and I'm going back next week. So.
Man, what the fuck? You going back next week?
Yeah, I'm trying to go back next week.
What's out in Europe?
The videos, the places I want to shoot these videos, and I don't want to shoot all my videos in the city. I want to go out of town, show people the world a little bit.
Wow. I mean, that's
open your eyes a little bit, show people a different place.
Yeah.
Because people from Minnesota, I feel like, you tell me what.
No, you tell me. I'll get ready for you to say whatever you're about to say.
What big artists do we have? We have a few. Tell me, unless I don't.
No, go ahead.
What big artists do we have? I mean, Lizzo, right? Lizzo is from here.
She's not.
She's not. No, I thought she was. Never mind.
She blew up here.
Yeah.
I mean, she was kind of, I guess, Prince kind of put her on. But she's not from.
She's not from here.
No.
This is news to me.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. But I mean, we got Lil James. Well, who else we got?
I mean, Prof.
Yep, we do.
Prof's moving.
We do.
I mean,
but I'm thinking
but
like a big mainstream artist. We don't have anyone who represents, says, hey, yo, I'm from Minnesota, or I'm from Minneapolis, or I'm from somewhere in the city.
Yeah.
And it's just like, I wanna be that person that comes in and says, hey, I'm from Minnesota. Yeah, I'm from Hopkins. I grew up on Blake Road. Yeah, this is me. And just keep it like, yeah, I'm proud to say I'm from Minnesota.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. That's what we all want.
That's what we all want.
Whether it's
I want to help
someone
build the scene. It's got to be. If it isn't me, I just want to help push a door down where someone maybe comes behind me or right next to me or in front of me and just goes up. And I'm happy for him. I want to see everybody do well. It's something that I really want to. I want to see.
You said you grew up with Tomorrow Genius.
Yeah, we high school.
In Hopkins?
High school. He's no, he's not hypothetically. I wouldn't say he went to high school with me.
Okay. And you got plans to work with him or no?
We got something going. We got something to shake the room. That's my guy. There's a lot of Somali artists out here that I rock with though.
Who are some Somali artists that people may not be familiar with that they should be tapping in with?
T-Kings.
Okay.
Who else? We got T-Kings. We got Martin. There's plenty of artists that I haven't gotten a chance to do anything. We got who else? We got Tree. We got Yusra. Yusra J. Yeah. She's really good. She's a wonderful singer. There's plenty. Cam Bam. There's a lot of people in the scene.
A lot.
There's plenty I'm not naming.
Is it kind of an untapped market, or is there fan bases within your community?
There's a fan base within the community, but I feel like everyone's really coming together. This is going to be a good year for everybody.
Yeah.
Everybody. There's a lot of people, and I want to see everyone do well.
Is you doing music something that's supported within your family unit, or does your family?
My mom. I'm not gonna lie. My mom. She's on something, yo. She knows my story. She knows everything that's going on. So she's just like, do your Dougie. Cause I graduated high school with a terrible GPA, and I graduated with nice. I did well in college because I figured out what I wanted to do with my life.
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't know this at that point, but she was like, yo, you graduated school, you got some career options that you can take. If this is what you want to do, you know, I'll support you. Like, my mom's not one of those people that's like, won't knock down what I want to do.
That's dope.
Yeah, she's
That's
really
good.
so like when I call, like she'll call me, I'm in the studio, I'm like, hold on, let me stop recording. I say, hey, how you doing?
Does she approve of the content of your music or no?
Nah, she doesn't care for it because she knows
Yeah.
it's facts.
Yeah.
She knows I'm not like BSing or faking the funk. Because I'm not rapping about, hey, I'm going to do this to this, that, and the fourth. Like, I'm not rapping about no shooting people up and gang related stuff. I'm not doing that. It's not me, so I'm not doing that.
That makes sense. That makes sense. So, have you? I don't know. Like, what do you pay attention to? Like the actual, like the local scene, like what's happening with the, like you like the scene, like any of the versus battles or?
I'm unfamiliar. You got to fill me
Not
out.
familiar. What? How about like the Mount Rushmores?
I've seen that on your page.
Okay. Which are you? Got any opinions on them? Any thoughts?
Honestly, see, the thing is, I don't want to say anything that's like, I don't know, because I want to do my homework before I say something, you know?
Yeah.
Before I say something, you know, with the rappers out here.
What about the videographers or the? I mean, we did a.
I mean, I only know my videographers, and I feel like my videographers are
They're
great.
best.
They're excellent. Like they do their Dougie. I'm very happy. They bring me content, and like I'll give them like my idea and what my vision for something is, and they'll really make that happen for me. So like that's my route. My videographers are my route, my Mount Rushmore. Like
That makes sense.
like
I mean,
Orpha,
you know what you know.
I know what I know, so I'm gonna speak on what I know. But if I don't know someone, I'm not gonna like discredit them by not saying their name because it's just because I don't know them.
Yeah. What about like mainstream artists that you're influenced by? Who are some of your favorite artists?
My favorite. Okay, so for sure, I'll tell you one thing. Money Man.
Okay.
Money Man's a big like rap about the same kind of content.
Yeah.
I grew up listening to Money Man. I was on Out of Town with Money. Everything was just it's Money Man. It's his artists in his black circle that rock with me. They support my music.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just like, you know, I fuck with Money Man tough. Draco the Ruler, he just passed away.
Yeah. R.I.P.
A lot of West Coast artists.
Yeah.
A lot of Toronto artists like Mozzie.
Yeah.
Mozzie's great, and a lot of UK artists too.
Yeah.
A lot of UK artists. There's a lot of Somali artists that are popping in the UK. Fuck with them tough.
Who's the biggest Somali artist in the world?
That I would say, I mean, Kenan, right? The Waving Flag.
Okay.
The World Cup. He's
Okay.
like the most recognized Somali artist, I feel like, in the
Okay.
world.
I guess I didn't even know that he was Somali.
You didn't know, but you know who he is, right?
I do. Yeah.
Yeah, he's definitely Somali. He grew up in, I'm pretty sure he grew up in Toronto.
Okay. Yeah. I'm not tuned into like that side of
It's all
music,
good. It's
so
all
I
good. It's
gotta
all good.
ask.
I'm gonna
I
open your
gotta
eyes a
ask.
little bit. It's all
yeah,
good.
I gotta ask you. But I mean, you make good music though.
It's I'm a heavy critique. Like I critique myself a ton, and I feel like what I got, like I'm showing people what I first made, so they can say that it's bad, they can say it's good. I don't mind.
Yeah.
And I'm just giving it to people. I know I don't have a big fan base or a fan base really yet because I just started. I got people looking at my stuff.
Yeah.
I look at my algorithm. I see a lot of returning users. I see a lot of streams, and I know people are looking and watching.
Yeah.
But my goal is to build a good fan base that supports me and like likes what I drop.
Yeah.
So I spend a lot of time. I go to the studio 2-3 times a week when I'm in the city. When I'm out of town, I still go to the studio. I find a way. I try to work on my craft. I write. I do the whole 9 yards. I'm even trying to learn how to engineer so I can just do it at home.
Yeah.
Like
That's the move.
I'm treating it like I really treat like it's like rap hustling. Like I treat it like a job.
Yeah. When you're on the road, when you're traveling, are you touching stages in any of these places?
I wouldn't say that. Nah. I'm 2 months in. We're on
So
what,
you
day
haven't
75 right now.
So you haven't really started the.
I did one thing. It was I did like a little club walkthrough. It was in another country. Like they're like, oh, this rapper from America's here. He's doing good. We want him in the club. They had me doing. I did like a little club walkthrough. I performed in the club. It was like it was in Turkey. It was in Istanbul.
Okay.
It was some shit. It was a.
It's kind of wild. It's kind of wild out there.
Oh man, it was different because.
Isn't it hot for Americans over there?
Not in the winter. It's like 50.
No, I
It's
mean
not
like
bad.
not a good place to be for Americans. Maybe I'm wrong about that.
No, it's
It's
good.
cool?
It's
It's all good? Okay.
But when I go out of the country, people see my face and they say Somali. They don't see American.
That's true.
So
That's
so
true.
it's good either way.
So was this the reason they gave you this walkthrough or whatever? This was because you were an American rapper,
yeah, Somali rapper from
and they
America.
were just like, we don't know who this guy is, but
Who's
he
guy?
must be famous. So
he must be something.
he's
They
coming.
see me stepping out, dripping, looking good. You
Yeah.
know, I had the guys with me. The guys were looking good. So they were. It was the homie. The homie told one of the homies who knew the owner of the club, He was a Nigerian guy. He was a good guy. He basically was like, "Yo, this guy's from America." He was like, "Okay, come on, pull up." And
Huh.
he wanted. He's like, come on in. I want you to use the mic. You on stage. You gonna have your VIP section, the whole 9 yards. They were bringing bottles through for the people. Like, I don't drink, but they were bringing bottles through for the people around. Like, they're having it was performed. It was a movie.
And this is all pretty much on the strength of the fact that you're American.
I would say.
Or is it because?
It was because I'm Somali, honestly.
Okay.
It was because I'm Somali. It was actually Somali Night. That's the biggest reason why he wanted me there. A Somali artist from another country is here. We need to have this guy hosting Somali Night.
Were you there? Were you there for that reason?
No, I wasn't there for that reason.
So it was just luck of the draw.
Luck of the draw. Like, honest to God, luck of the draw.
Somali? Do we have a Somali night here in Minnesota anywhere?
I don't know if the Gold Room's doing anything special, but
We probably should because there's a pretty heavy population.
But the Somali people out here, man, I think they're a little shy when it comes to that kind of stuff. The Somali people in other countries are kind of a little bit more loose with it. They like to have
Why?
fun.
Do you know why is that?
I mean, our parents are 10 minutes away. People's parents over there live in the West, probably. I don't know. I'm not too sure. I'm not too sure, honestly.
Interesting. So it's So you said, you kind of scoffed at performing. Is it just something you're not ready for yet?
I wouldn't say that. It was unexpected, but I don't got stage fright or nothing. I'm gonna go ahead and give it my best shot. I had a little bit of anxiety. Of course, it's something.
It's nerve wracking. I don't want to do it.
The first time I went in the studio, and there's people, my friends were around, and I was like, "What the heck, man? I hope I don't sound terrible. I hope these guys don't clown me or tell me I'm fucking trash." Like,
I mean, I think a key for new up and coming artists is open mics. So I would recommend for you, especially with your style of music, it'll work. It'll ring off. If you do an open mic at Red Sea, if you can get a hold of AK.
I got something planned in the UK with that. Actually, believe it or not. But
so you're really not all that worried about conquering Minnesota.
I mean, I don't want to say anything wrong, but like, I don't know. I feel like if I get my peoples everywhere, like if I get a fan base a little bit here and there, it'll be good. Like, it'll be good for me to like spread everything out. Yeah. And then I can build from here. Like, people are gonna support me I feel like in Minnesota, like, people are gonna support you more when they see it's a following. Let the ball roll a little bit, and it's gonna roll a little bit more. A snowball effect.
I think it's opposite. I think it's opposite. I think in Minnesota, once we feel like an artist has sort of quote unquote made it, we feel like our work is done and we stop supporting. And the reason I say that is because I noticed we've interviewed some, celebrities.
Celebrities, okay.
And the numbers on those interviews, they don't do that good. And I feel it's like because Minnesota's like, yeah, we know.
Yeah, that's a different take.
We don't focus long enough on bigging up the artists that we can see that are going to the top.
Exactly.
It's like if this is the top and the artist gets here, we kind of stop the push. If we kept pushing, blow right through the roof. That's what it looks like. I don't know if that's really what it is, but
I feel like my side of it might be right. Yours might be right. It's just like, the eyes of the beholder.
Two things can be true.
I just feel like the most important thing, though, above all else, is yourself and your work ethic. Like me, I made 70 songs in the last 3 months.
That's crazy.
So 70 songs. I'm over here going to the studio, going crazy. I got me and Gibby just clocked in. Me and Saturn just clocked in. I'm over here putting in work. Like, I got a great team of producers, engineers, videographers, people that actually want to see me do well because I made those connections. And I'm gonna put in that effort. I'm gonna put in that time. I'm gonna put in that money to make it work. And I'm gonna market my stuff the right way, promote my stuff the right way, do the whole 9 yards. Yeah. I'm gonna show people something. I'm gonna work hard, and the end result, if I have fans that like it, great. If they don't, I know I did that, and I did it better than most people do. So it's all good. At least in my section. I don't know in my ends.
Sounds like you got your head on straight.
Trying. I'm not trying to be like confident or anything like that. I just feel like
you gotta be confident.
I just feel like I know if I work hard, I'm gonna make it look good. Like I don't think there's a lot of artists out here who are gonna go to other countries and shoot these videos and do the whole 9 yards. I'm going out of my way, paying money to go to Toronto or going to London and shooting these videos.
That you highlighted a big part of it is funding. Yeah. A lot of artists, I'm sure, would love to, but can't afford to do it. You're getting money out here. Yeah, I said it. You're getting money because you're moving. That's great.
Nah, I got a good friend group of old heads. Like, I got a good support system. Like,
that's good.
I'm not interested in signing to no label at any point.
Don't sound like you need to.
Let's see. I'm trying to think of it. Like I'm gonna put it like this. Like, I went to school for finance. Like I don't need nobody taking my royalties. I'm
And
good.
you got it?
I'll go figure out my marketing, my promo. I'll go find a good support system or independent label. I'll go call Empire.
Yeah,
Something.
That's the way to go. I think you hit the nail right on the head right there.
Like
Empire.
you don't need a label. You don't need a label.
Find distro. That's really what you need, especially
Exactly.
considering you have all that finances and all that. You have that. You don't
I'm
need
good.
help. You don't need help with all that.
The thing is, I would say to anybody who like this is big, like a big point that I want to like set straight for anybody in Minnesota. Get yourself in order, get your family in order, get your peoples in order. Then, if you want to make music, do it. But get yourself in a position where you can do it yourself. And you don't gotta say, "Oh, I need a big homie," or "I need something." I do this shit by myself, so it's like I don't need nobody to say, "Hey, yo, fuck with my shit," or "Hey, help me out." Like I'll go hit up the person that I need to get something done and get it done myself.
I mostly agree with you. The only pushback I'll give you is some people are doing music to get out the trenches, and that they're trying to use music as a way to get their family in order.
Yeah, see, that's why I went to school, man. I went to school. I can sit down right now, say, yo, I don't want to make music. Go get a job. I don't want that for myself, but I know I can take care of my parents, my family. Just good.
Yeah.
I went to school for a reason. I can go back to master school and finish, but
Yeah, you're comfortable.
But I'm comfortable, yeah.
That's a good thing to have. That's
I'm
a really good
comfortable.
thing to have.
I'll work that. It doesn't matter. I'm not like
You got to fall back.
I got to fall back. I got a plan B, got a plan C, but I don't have like an ego to say, yo, I'm not cool with working and getting it in. I don't care. Like if someone needs to go work at McDonald's to go work it. Like you do what you got to do to get where you need to be.
I feel you. I'm with you. I agree.
Yeah.
I agree. So you say you got 70 songs in the tuck. What are you doing with them?
So I got the Toronto video in February.
Okay.
I got the Amsterdam video in March.
Sheesh.
I got a video in Minneapolis after Ramadan. And then I'm going to drop those 3 songs. And then I got like a 13 song tape.
Okay.
Like June, I'd say June, what was the day? I said the 24th or the 20th, I'm not sure. June. I have a 6-month plan for this. So I'm in the midst of that right now. I'm going to drop a music video every month. I got some vlogs out too of like the studio, me in the studio.
You do travel
behind the
vlogs too?
scenes. Say it again?
Travel vlogs?
Yeah. I didn't post anything like that yet, but what I really need to do is I need to get a stabilizer for my phone if I'm gonna be by myself, so I can just record stuff on my own.
Yeah.
I'm because it doesn't have to be music. You don't have to just be an artist. You can be a YouTuber.
Content, bro.
You can
Content.
you can go on Twitch. You can
sure.
game. Let people watch you game with your friends.
Yep.
Post it on Twitch. Just consistently pushing out content.
That's
Going on
it.
TikTok. Doing the whole 9 yards.
Yeah, content is incredibly important.
And that's why
especially in
I
music.
rock with you guys, man. You guys always dropping some content,
Yeah, we
no
know
matter
it,
what.
bro.
Whether it's anything, like you guys always do it, and I appreciate you guys.
No, for sure. Thank you. We appreciate that. And I appreciate your time. This is a fun conversation. And I'm going to be watching, bro. I'm going to be looking. I mean, 7 months in, seems like you got it kind of figured out.
Man, I'm trying.
You know, you got a plan.
I'm trying.
And I feel like it's rare. It's rare that artists have a plan.
Oh, yeah, man. I wrote it all down. I told myself this is what I'm gonna do, and I'm going beyond what I wrote down. So I'm gonna just keep. If I beat my goals, I'm gonna write some new ones.
Yeah. So the first video's dropping when?
So the next video,
Or the
'cause
next-
I already got 3 out. So November I dropped one, December I dropped one, January I dropped one.
Yep.
So February I got the next one. It's I shot a video in Toronto.
Okay.
Shout out my man Clay Kodak. That's my guy.
Yeah.
He's the videographer that I use for my videos.
Okay.
So I just want to get it clear.
Got it.
That's my main man. He shot most of my videos.
You said Clay Kodak?
Clay Kodak.
Okay.
He's not from here. When you ask me about videographers, you ask me about Minnesota.
True.
But he's the one. He's my guy.
Okay.
I go for everything, and he's from Toronto. He's a great videographer. He comes out here all the time. He messes with a lot of artists out here.
Okay.
I rate him tough. That's my brother for sure.
And so the video of him is dropping
But
in
the video
February.
with him is dropping February, and then he got the Amsterdam video too. So
Okay.
we going back to back.
And then a tape this summer sometime.
June for sure. I
June?
got one in June, and then I got another one in the fall.
Okay. What else? Anything else?
Like I said, it was an 18-month plan, so I got to start writing some new goals when time comes around. But I told myself I want to see when that day comes, when that Spotify yearly number comes, and that YouTube video, the YouTube views, I can look at it and say, I did good. It's not even about the money, honestly. It's more about like, did I do something that left like a good mark?
Yeah.
Because I have a long-term plan with like life and everything. If music goes well, I want to put it towards good use with other things, go into other things.
Yeah.
So I just want to see where everything goes.
Cool. Well, man, I wish you the best of luck. I'm gonna be watching. I would
dog.
challenge you to try some open mics here.
Open mics over here.
Yeah.
Call me, man. Let me know.
Check out Red Sea. Check out Urban Lights.
I'm not shy to freestyle sometimes, so It's all good.
Urban Lights is a good spot.
Urban Lights. I'm
Urban
unfamiliar
Lights?
though.
Yeah. Well,
I'm unfamiliar.
get in tune.
I'm gonna get in tune. I'm
Urban
gonna look it up
Lights,
right now.
open mics, man. That's a lot of careers really started there.
For sure.
Locally, anyways. But I know you got bigger. You're focused on outside of here.
I'm focused on like I want the thing is the biggest thing I'd say is like, hey, when someone from out of town sees me, they're like, yeah, I'm making Minnesota look good.
Yeah.
Anybody who raps, honestly, that should be anybody from Minnesota. They want to make us look good because I'm gonna be if anybody who raps from here, from the outside looking in, is a representative. You know.
Agreed.
We represent Minnesota, so I want to make Minnesota look good.
Agreed.
We're getting money over here. We're doing our thing. There's a lot of people who are doing well. There's a lot of good things out here.
Man. Well, I appreciate your time. Tell them where they can find you. Tell them what you need them to go look at.
You guys can find me Elmahadian, all platforms. Everything's the same.
Spell
across all
it for them
platforms.
just in case.
ELMAHADIAN.
Perfect.
And it's a proper lad. We're living a proper lad lifestyle. We got merch on the way. We got the whole 9 yards. So just tap in. You're gonna see a lot of good things coming over the next couple months.
Go check it out. I think your music is relatable. I think a lot of people will feel it.
Oh, for sure.
You're
They're gonna feel it. They're gonna know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, you're talking about shit that people are gonna feel for sure.
For sure. I appreciate you, buddy.
Yeah, man. Another episode of Live on Lake Street. I'm Jake Faircloth. Follow me everywhere at Jake Faircloth1.
Damn, what in high school, I let it blam, what I wasn't playing, what I'm coming straight out the south. Hey, genius, best watch your mouth. When I put up on PNB, right, that ain't he come out. You moving ounces, I just moved 100 things in a drought. You want the south side, outside the fence of your house. You talking all that, then wanna come talk it out. If you ain't talking money, you talking about.
I'm just
I've never drank alcohol a day in my life.
Really?
Never.
Is there a reason?
I mean, people don't practice, but I'm Muslim, right?
Yeah.
I mean, you're not supposed to make music as a Muslim, but I mean, I'm not. If I'm
I was gonna say, it sounds like you're doing a lot of shit you're not supposed to do.
Exactly,
You might
but
as well have a drink.
Nah,
I'm with you though.
Yeah, but alcohol was never my cup of tea. So
I'm actually not. I'm currently not drinking right now.
I don't mind. I have anyone who wants to drink, smoke, etc. Like it's good. Smoking and drinking, I'm just good. I like to keep my head on straight most of the time. Like
Yeah.
I'm also a pretty paranoid person, just in general when I'm out, because I see a lot of stuff going on in the community, the city, you know.
Yeah.
So I just like to make sure that
No, that's smart.
I'm on point.
That's smart.
Yeah.
That's a good thing.
Keep the mic, because I know where my mic heads out with the mic. So right here's a good,
Good.
right?
And you can adjust it whenever you need to. If you need to move, you get uncomfortable, you can switch it however you want to do it.
Exactly.
All right, we're rocking. Let's go.
All right, say no more.
Another episode of Live on Lake Street.
I don't know how to say it. Say it.